Tifa. Tifa, man. It's me. It's me, man, you know. Oh, man, Tifa, it's been years. Oh, Jack, it's been years, man. Joe. Joe, yeah, that's it. Yeah. This is like Joe Biden in the mirror in the morning. He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm president. Yeah, that's right, I'm president now. You know, you're looking as good as ever, Tifa. You know, I was just wondering, you know, it's very emotional to me because my father passed recently. Yeah, you saw my Facebook post. Yeah. No, that was like in 2001. But you were there, man. You felt it with us. He was he had a lot of dementia near the end. He was forgetting his wife's name. He was calling out for Tifa. It's real sad, man. But I just thought of you and thought that you would have been thinking of me. That maybe in that moment you would have remembered. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. I'm only president. I was only president once. I haven't been president this whole time, Jack. By the way, I'm married. Just in case you were getting any ideas, man. But let's keep in touch and maybe one day I could touch your boobs.
Keep them. Oh, that good back of the head hurts laughter, you know? That's some good stuff. Welcome to Thingus. Thingus tonight.
I feel like Thingus tonight, pulls a gigantic lever that just drops millions of gallons of Thingus tonight onto the people. Thingus tonight is what you all came for.
Yeah, I mean, Thingus tonight is milk that has been sitting out in the sun for like 3 weeks. Right?
Oh, but don't worry, it was jarred. It's fine.
It's been preserved.
It was in a jar, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's fresh. Fresh, delicious.
It was in a really big jar. Outside. Uncovered.
The label used to be bright green, but it was like gray by the time we poured it out.
Look, any complaints can be forwarded to our president. Look, man, it's fine. It's Thingus tonight. You remember the commercial?
It says right there on the package, it's fresh.
And that's a promise I could put my heart on, and you could vote for me after I do it. That's what data says. You don't argue with data, man. Everything's data. I'm data. What do you think you're talking to, man? You think the real Joe Biden has time for this? It's AI, pal, and you're gonna be AI too one day. When we eliminate y'all. Can I say y'all?
Cut his mic. He said y'all. Cut his mic.
No. It's okay. He can say it.
He can say y'all. Or have we updated the playbook?
Look, you can say once.
Wait, but we're starting to actually wonder if Obama can say y'all too.
Hey, I have the same rule. I can say it twice.
Who's the first president who will not be allowed to say folks? They've been working through that one for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Bernie wouldn't say that. He'd think it's disparaging or something.
Yeah. Right. So again, who's the first president who won't say? well, Trump didn't say folks.
Yeah. He's not a folksy kind of guy.
No.
He's a people kind of guy. Many people saying very mean things, not nice, terrible people, ugly people, disgusting people. We don't like people. We're replacing people. I have the best people.
They both want the same thing. They both want to replace people.
Yeah.
We want to replace some folks.
Yeah, we're replacing people with folks, and I'm replacing Jack with man. I do that sometimes. You know, when you say Jack, some of us get kind of horny, and it's not good for me to have a boner while I'm giving a speech.
Yeah, well, it used to be okay to say Jack in this country while looking at beautiful CG babes.
Yeah, things were better in 1985 when CG was like 3% invented. Well, actually, it was more like 75% invented. How much have we actually come? How far have we actually come?
Right.
Little Freudian slip there, Jack.
Well, yeah, I mean, because, like, I feel like from Pong to Donkey Kong, that's already 50%, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's like we're totally playing. Well, I don't know. Even with Pong, it's like we're totally playing a game here.
It's true. Yeah, maybe more like 75% there.
Yeah.
Then Donkey Kong to Super Mario 3, you're like 95% of the way there.
That's true. Yeah, like suddenly our collective imagination on what a video game could be has shrunk down to nothing. Like First we were making like Atari games, and then E.T. killed video games, and then Nintendo brought them back with like, wow, I guess it wasn't just the stupid thing like Pong that like has one brain cell and sucks.
Right. It could actually be great.
It could actually be this other one thing, like a little Italian guy going, woohoo! And
Right.
it's like for 75 years, that's what people focused on.
Yes.
And you know, maybe finally in like the late 2010s, we get people discovering like indie games, and it's like games can be anything now.
Right. It went from things could be an Italian plumber to things could be that guy from Braid moving in slow motion.
Yeah, which is not that much of a progression, honestly.
No.
Even Nintendo acknowledges, like, by making all those, like, Mario does basketball games, they acknowledge that any video game character is essentially just Mario.
Right. That any sport, any video game version of any game is just like, we put Mario in a sport.
Yeah, even the Metroid games for GBA was the same engine as the Wario games. So like, it doesn't come too far from like, you know, Donkey Kong, really. Like, they still see it as that. They still see it as like, they invented like 80% of games back then.
I mean, just the fact that like there are games called Metroidvanias, that's still the genre. These games from like 35 years ago.
But that doesn't seem like something that you could just come up with, a game like this. Like, it doesn't necessarily pay homage to Metroid just because you're playing a game where you have a gun, it's side scrolling, and there's some exploration.
Right. But it's not a totally fitting genre, but it gets used a lot because, I don't know, maybe somebody who makes this kind of shit can give me a better answer.
Just wanted to go back here because, like, I know there's nothing there.
Oh yeah, is that a trick to waste your bullets?
Well, it's like, here, let's go through it. It's like, when I play this, it's like you go this way, and then it's a dead end. So you turn. So every time I play, I just turn around and go to the blue door.
Right.
But one day, Oscar was watching me play this, and he was like, "Go through the pink."
Oh.
And I remembered that there's actually some exploration and like world building in this game. Like, you go through this, and it's mysterious.
Ah, yeah.
It's like, I just avoid this every time.
Right. It takes a fresh. Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's like, what is this? Creepy.
Oh,
I'm
I
outta
see.
here.
I see. So you don't get anything, but you look at that beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
Which you like never see in a Super Nintendo game. That was insane looking.
Yeah, it's like uncanny, that room. It's like it tells you something without.
Sorry, we lost the video for the game.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix it.
Should I go back to that room?
No. Well, yeah. Let's yeah, you can go back to the room if you want. Yeah, let me just reset the capture card. I might have to reset the audio. Just bear with me if it comes in a little loud, guys. Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's see. Just need to refresh this. Okay. Video should be back, and let me just adjust the audio real quick. Oh, it's already what it was. Okay. Thank you very much.
Good?
Video's back too. Yes, all good. So yeah. That's the point of using those bullets, is that you see this beautiful artwork.
Yeah, it's part of the experience of playing this for the first time, which you sadly can never do again.
Yeah, but Oscar got to see it, and he was.
I hope it wasn't too scary for him. These guys are freaky.
I mean, he didn't tell me about it later and explicitly want to avoid it for the rest of his life, so I don't think it scared him.
Okay.
He's not quiet when something scares him.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
Yeah, it's cool when every Metroid game has one of these, or at least all these 2D ones, where like you get to the room in the first game is just like this weird statue of Kraid and Ridley, and you can't do anything with it. But you're meant to see that before you know what it is.
Right. You're gonna fight them later, right?
Yeah, there's 4 guys. So that's a clue as well. If you don't know anything about this game yet, then you see that there are 4 monsters, and maybe you could guess that those are the 4 bosses.
Cool.
They are cool. I love the bosses in this game. Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
scary.
dun.
That one you just fought was scary.
Yeah,
Like
that guy is that guy freaked me out when I was like 6, or whenever we got this game. I might have been a little older actually, but it still scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, this game is very, very, like, this is the most scary series of games to me. There's a particular type of unsettlingness to everything in these games.
Yeah, it is unsettling, but I don't know. I'm not like averse to it either. There's some games that really just like bum me out, and I don't want to play them.
No, this is like, you're on a serious mission here. You feel the weight of what you're doing, and this is just such an elegant reiteration of the original game.
Yeah, that first game really did kind of need an update. It's you know, it's still a classic. It's still got great music. But
Did the absolute best it could with the NES. Like, it went above and beyond.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there was obviously so much more that could have been done with it.
Like a map. A map makes it like so much easier.
Oh yeah, a map. I mean, yeah, this is the ultimate like older brother playing a game with a map game.
Yes. Yeah, let's look at that map.
There it is.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the map yet, so I can't even look at the map. But yeah, like maps, big thing in games.
Oh my goodness, this this line that Mutant Astronaut just gave me. I've just been playing this I've been playing this game called The Curse of the Golden Idol, and it's The Case of the Golden Idol, and it's like a detective game where you have to like look through letters and stuff, and like you'll see a name on there and you'll be like, oh, a name, and you click it and add it to your library, and then later on you can like piece together the case by taking all the names and subjects you've collected. Anyway, Mutant Astronaut just said, the first time I played Super Metroid was on an emulator, and it was my favorite late night game experience while listening to Napster. I'd eat amazing fruits and drink cherry Pepsi till 3 in the morning. That's just like if you were doing like The Case of the Golden Idol, like Millennial Edition, you would just have so much right in there. And then, you know, the cause of death would also be written in this line, I'm sorry to say. Amazing fruit. Amazing fruit, late night, Napster. Any one of those could have been a cause of death. Yeah, awesome game. I will say I was looking for a game to relax to last night. I'd had a very, very busy day. I was on my feet all day, and Mike and I were just like sitting on the couch, and I downloaded that game. And by the time we were done playing, we played for like an hour. By the time we were done playing, Mike was standing next to the TV, looking like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia guy with like a wall full of shit. Like, just like, all right, so this is the guy right here. And just like every last little inch of it, he was like pointing to the TV, being like, it must be this. And like, we got it, and it was incredibly satisfying, but it was so stressful. It was not like even a tiny bit relaxing.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention to every last thing you see in that game. But definitely worth playing. I do recommend it.
Yeah, like that's an interesting thought. Like, are you playing a game to relax, or, you know, like, usually if I play a game for too long, I get like really mad and have to turn it off.
Yeah, I normally to relax, I play Void Stranger, which is, I think you would actually like it. We should play it on the stream sometime. Like, I should start my game over, and I don't know how, but I should start my game over and play the whole thing on the stream, because it's a little like a quirk. I don't know what the specific style of puzzle is called, but it's sort of turn-based. Like, nothing really happens unless you take a step, and then like creatures move and platforms fall away and blocks get pushed, and you work through all these floors of this big dungeon. But it's got this awesome like Game Boy style, this really good chiptune music, and every once in a while these really fun cutscenes. Very, very rewarding. Like, you sit there and, you know, you feel the tiniest bit of tension, and then you feel very satisfied and you get rewarded greatly for it. I do that one, and I play Balatro, which I'm starting to feel a little empty playing that one lately. You play something long enough and you start to like realize that there's not actually anything to this.
Yeah.
Lars Ulrich killed you because you used Napster. That's right. He sued you out of existence.
Money good. Napster bad.
The biting satire of the late 90s. Good stuff. Well, ultimately, oh, is this a boss? No! I hate it so much. I hate it. It's so gross. Oh my god. Yeah, terrible music. Like, everything about this is perfect. Like, just total perfection. Oh, that's so fucking gross. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, and it gets more dead colored. Like, it becomes more colored like a dead plant as you go. Like it never existed. Like it's already rotting. Ugh. Oh my god. Nobody does it like Metroid. Nobody does this freaky shit like Metroid. Yes! And it just like dries up and stays there, right?
Yep. Until next time.
God, that is beautiful. What a work of art.
Yeah, like look how it feels kind of like a cutscene when you're fighting a boss in this. Like,
yeah.
You go through this little room that's just like, yeah, and like look at how atmospheric this room is with this music and like this weird, just like all this weird shit. Like this fall. You don't know what's gonna happen. But they reward you instead of punish you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Birdo stage.
A Birdo stage?
Yeah, in like Mario 2 when you're approaching Birdo.
And sometimes you don't have to fight Birdo.
Yeah, sometimes you just get the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, spheres are also like a thing you want in this game. You shoot the sphere and there's treasure in it.
Nice.
Yeah, like in this game, you shoot to interact with just about everything, like the door and you use bombs to uncover secrets.
Except the baby Metroid, right?
Wow. I mean, would you eradicate the last Metroid, or if it was in love with you, it'd be hard, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The last Metroid.
But if you don't kill it, it's going to be exploited.
Right, exactly. Mother Brain is gonna absorb that shit.
Yeah.
Mother Brain is far more hideous than a baby Metroid.
Yeah. You want to play something else?
Yeah, sure.
I got to a point.
You get to a point?
We got to a point. I beat a boss. I got an upgrade. I got missiles. I got to a point.
You get to a point. Did you get to a point? Can we go now? Where are we going tonight? We're going to the Omega Diner. You got to a point.
yeah, we're going to the Omega Diner. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, for dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Popeye, which is a chicken sandwich.
Shouldn't it be like something with spinach in it?
Right, so you feel like you're eating Popeye. It's a sandwich made of human meat. The Popeye. And you're eating the flipper.
It's got an anchor tattooed on it.
You're having the flipper, which is a fillet of fish.
Yes.
The Fred Flintstone, which is a grilled cheese sandwich. You got one? You got one you want to play?
No, I was just browsing around.
Okay. I guess we could do one more short game before we go to the main dish of Mario Paint.
You want to do some Uniracers?
Sure.
They'll kick off our conversation.
Sure. You want to do the actual cart?
Oh, well, I guess I have it like here already.
All right.
It'll probably take less time to.
Well, yeah, but we don't have anything saved. I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know if we have anything saved there.
Yeah, you're right. That battery doesn't hold a lot of memory. You know, there's a new unicycle game coming out.
Really?
It's not Uniracers. It's oh my goodness. I should know the name of this. I just wish listed it yesterday. But there is a new unicycle game. If anybody can look it up, it's in the style of Tony Hawk games.
Ah.
And the trailer was cool because it was like an actual unicycle like footage of an actual unicycle rider who can do like stunts and stuff. And they were just like zipping all over town and jumping and shit. And randomly the footage would turn into game footage and then back again, which is like extremely of its time, like period appropriate.
Yeah.
You know? It looked good. It looked promising.
Cool.
You know, you're not a unicycle. Oh, wait.
2 players.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh, you did pick 2 players.
Oh, okay. You're not a unicycle. You're not an anthropomorphic unicycler. You're a Can I do a later one? Oh, I can. Wario Paint.
All right, we do have progress. I should get the fucking other. Sorry, I forgot.
I'm just gonna beat you. Just be an asshole. I'm just wiping out. I'm gonna beat you. Just falling on my head. But yeah, you're a person on a unicycle in this game, and it looks cool as fuck. I gotta remember what this shit's called. It's not out yet, but I want to encourage you guys, if you love Uniracers, let me see if I can remember what it's called.
Well, we still got that the hydrogen peroxide or that alcohol.
It's downstairs. Out of reach. No. Okay, that game is called Street Uni X, like UNIX. Street Uni X. It's coming out in June. It's actually coming out in like another week or so. So check that shit out. Watch the trailer. It looks cool.
There was another Tony Hawk looking game I wanted to check out called Skatebird. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like a game where you can skate on a skateboard and you're like a little bird.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it looks really cute. And you can flap your wings so you can hover while like falling.
Is it 3D?
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. People love Tony Hawk so much that they'll just take.
Right. He gets no
game.
respect. He's beloved, but he gets no respect.
Yeah.
We've discussed this in great detail.
Oh yeah.
No one respects somebody who is so unmatched, you know? Like, you're peerless. It's lonely. Fun. Yeah, we never get to play these boards on the stream because we never have, like, saved progress.
Yeah. Oh my god. They make you finish.
Tony Hawk gets paid in bagel bites for his Tony Hawk's the celebrity that gets told you look like yourself.
Yes. You look like that guy. What's his name? Tony Hawk, I think.
Yeah, no, that's not it. What's his name? No, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It's like, no, you had it, Tony Hawk. It's like, yeah, what's he doing?
What's he doing, random stranger who looks like him? You're keeping
it's
up
like,
on
well,
him.
I'm him.
I didn't believe him. I didn't fucking believe him.
No respect.
No respect.
I mean, what are they supposed to do? Like, they're not gonna make him better at skateboarding.
No.
He's a god to them.
Yeah.
You know, like, people wouldn't recognize God if they saw him either.
No. It's just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, people took his game, and Pixar took this game.
That's right. They took it from us. There could have been more Uniracers.
Yeah, not from them, but from us. They never made another Uniracers game again because they won. They won in court and alleged that they own this somehow.
They owned anthropomorphic unicycles.
Terrible.
Terrible. Okay.
Not to say that Pixar hasn't done things right before.
You know, they did a few things right. Okay, I wanted to mention actually, you know, oh my god, so close. All right, you know in Toy Story 2, at the end they do like the blooper reel, and there's like a scene where like Stinky Pete's supposed to, like, his cue's coming up. Oop. His cue's coming up and he doesn't turn around, and then they like turn his box around and he's talking to the Barbies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And he's like, so you are absolutely well, and he's like touching one of their wrists, like just like sliding his hand on her wrist, and he's like, now you let me know if you ever need any acting advice. And anyway, I found out that Disney Plus took that out. See, the thing is, like, the joke there is that it's like the realism is really troubling. Like, it's like extremely it's like extremely true to life, right? Like, it's how the people in the industry really did act, and you know, still do. We know they're still doing that, right? You can't just take it off streaming and then it doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't happen now. What happened?
Nothing.
Well, they took out Sunny Miami, the sexy mermaid girl from Knick Knack.
That's right.
They took out her boobs. They left her.
They left her, but they took the boobs out?
They took the boobs. She's just flat now.
What? What's wrong with having boobs?
I mean, nothing. In fact, there's nothing wrong with that character design. It's perfect.
Yeah.
They've never done better since then.
No, right. They're their greatest design. I think it's, no, I like, from what I remember, the reason they took that out was that a lot of those Pixar animators were married now and they were embarrassed for being horny about it. Oh, I'm doing terrible.
Give me a break. It's like, you idiots. You are like, oh, we don't make films for kids. Oh, we do now, actually.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't just like Eternal Sunshine every cartoon girl you thought was hot. Yeah, the boob taker strikes again, Lopsy says.
The boob takers. Yeah, that's all we know them as now.
They because oh, sorry.
Because like we don't know what they make anymore. They just take
know
things
what they
like
take.
this game.
They just take.
Yeah, now they're making like
they take my money with their great movies.
Well, the latest Pixar news is that they're laying off 5 million employees and they're making The Incredibles and Finding Nemo again.
No!
No!
But who's gonna make it?
Why don't you make Red's Dream 2? You own it!
Wait, what do they own?
Red's Dream, the unicycle.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you're protecting your rights to it so much, why don't you make some more shit with it?
Yeah, if you had to nuclear blast this game that was like on every fucking day of our lives as kids.
And it's cool.
It's so much cooler
Still
than Red's
good.
Dream. Red's Dream is a fucking tech demo.
I've never...
No!
I've never even heard of
wait, is
I've
this
never
it?
even heard of Red's Dream. Oh no, I love Turning Red. I love Turning Red, but that shit's never gonna happen again. Don't hold your breath for another auteur to make a personal work for Pixar.
Well, yeah, they specifically said that they want to move away from that.
Yeah, no more of that. No more Canadians making movies about their families.
Well, maybe, but maybe just not at Pixar. Maybe the thing that made it good was not that it was a Pixar movie, but that it was Canadian.
Draw!
Wow!
Wow, cool. We did it. I was just saying to Joe, I love when I push an update to my GitHub repository. And then I look at it right away, and it says last updated now. Right? Satisfying.
Can you choose a character?
Oh, great. What am I gonna be? I'll be Tony. Pixar's perfect
what
type.
happened?
Never gonna happen.
Did we lose our progress?
Oh, I don't know. Did we? This battery really is bad. Wait, no, I didn't want to do this again.
Huh. We just beat those.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't count if it's 2 players.
That would be weird. Or maybe
no, it doesn't, because
you have tournament mode, right?
You have to play against the computer to unlock the levels.
Right, because otherwise you could just be shitty at the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah, we could just play.
Wait,
these
what are we
levels.
missing though? That's locked.
There's
are there
like
more?
4 different worlds.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's just.
Yeah, we'll just recycle. It all right. Maybe one day we should try Just like playing so that we have all the levels, like playing one player.
Yeah, no, we should, and we could just get through the whole thing on the stream.
Yeah.
Like pros. Oh man,
Wow,
I just realized that the UI is the color of your guy.
Oh yeah.
Like my text is all black, which I'm not used to.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like one of those palette switching things,
Fun.
like the plant that turns brown in Super Metroid.
Cool. Ah! Oh, but wait, did they both say 98? How? Wait, how?
What do you mean?
How come you won, but our time is identical?
I didn't win. You got the gold.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. Well, how come I won if our times are identical?
I don't know, because you're the big sister. Because you're player one, I guess.
I guess so.
That makes it fair, right?
It's fair. That makes it fair.
I mean, yeah, like this is absolutely thrilling, even without the other levels.
Oh, absolutely. This game
2
rules.
draws in a row? How the hell?
Yeah, no. It's so fun because like it just has the perfect amount of like opportunity to get an edge on the other person. Like if you navigate the whole track without slipping up, your only chance is to do a couple of quick little moves somewhere.
Yeah.
And the more moves you try to do, the riskier it is. It's perfect. It's
Yeah, I just
perfect.
did a Z flip and a wipeout at the same time. Great music, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, luckily the studio was all right. They became Rockstar.
Right.
And they're literally bigger than rock stars.
They're bigger than Jesus.
Yeah, they're bigger than Jesus. They're bigger than Pixar, who's like the Jesus of CG.
It's true. No.
I mean, I will say that like the girl, Sunny Miami, is a great design, and they've only made it like more detailed since then. I feel like CG should be experimented with like it was back then. You're not going to like really find it in like what Pixar makes now.
It's experimental CG, and like who's making experimental CG? Well, I feel like the tools are, just eternally becoming cheaper, so
Yep.
you're gonna find experimental shit from one guy or gal who's gonna put that shit together.
Well, because at one point in time, you had to be just like a weird guy enthusiast to even make any computer animations.
Right, and now you can really just take advantage of the many tools that are out there.
Yeah. But you still have to be a weird guy. If you just get a job at Pixar, you're gonna make like whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna take it away from you. They're gonna take that energy right out of you.
Yeah, like they're gonna make you draw like Brad Bird.
No.
No.
No is right. Okay, so Mutant Astronaut asks if I've ever heard of the reviewer who was mad at the director of Turning Red because she didn't mention 9/11 in the movie at all.
That I know who that is. That's a YouTuber who makes like reviews of the Fairly Odd Parents episodes that drove him absolutely mad.
Okay, well, I think like there's your answer as to like how seriously you should take this critique.
Yeah.
This person's watching too many fucking cartoons.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
There are no. What? You think every movie made in 2002 was supposed to reference 9/11? No, that person is mentally ill. That person is unwell. Is it worth watching? See, I get upset at things like that. I don't want to see somebody being unwell in public. I'm like, I want somebody who loves them to come hang out with them for a while. Like all it would take for this person to stop being mad at the Fairly Odd Parents is for 3 guys to be his friend. We've been through this, right? If a guy has 3 friends, he doesn't go insane like that.
I guess.
He's good for a lifetime if he's got 3. That's the magic number. 1 friend? Yeah, he's gonna lean too hard on that friend and drive them away. 2 friends? There's some sort of inherent problem in 2 that I'm not thinking of at the moment. What do you think? 2 doesn't work. But why?
I think 3 sounds like the magic number.
3 does sound like the magic number because, like, when you're sitting around with 2 friends, you're kind of thinking, like, man, is this even, like, going out? I'm just hanging out with 2 guys. Just, like, 3 of us? Like, maybe, like, one of us, like, maybe we should, I don't know. Maybe, like, this is not getting a life, you know? Maybe this is just the 3 of us hanging out. You get 3 together and you're like, oh, me and my buddies, we're friends. This is happening. We're hanging out. I'm here. I got my friends. Like, you
gonna
give
have
that
a threesome with Tifa and my wife. My wife Tifa. Oh God, I forgot my wife's name.
He had a meltdown over COVID and his mom dying. Well, I think he can have a meltdown over his mom dying. That's okay. Although, you know, again, if he just had 3 buddies, he would have had somebody to talk to about his mother. Right? His three guys would have helped him through that. They would have been like, we're here for you, buddy. They would show up all at the same time because they all live in the same house together and sleep in one bed and snore the same feather.
This is all coming back to me. I remember now how I survived the pandemic. It's because I had 3 friends. I had 3 buddies, and I'm realizing now that things started to get really bad for me after one of the friends stopped being friends with the other 2.
It stopped being 3, Jerry. You gotta have 3.
I told you.
3 friends.
Oh no, you gotta have 3 of those. I have 3 friends. You guys
have 3?
It's like one of them stops being friends with the other, and they all realize that they don't have 3 friends anymore.
That's when the whole thing falls apart. Not 2 friends. Who wants 2 friends? 3. 3's the magic number.
I had 3 friends, and yeah, like they stopped being friends with each other. And then I moved here, and now I have 3 friends.
Yeah,
you guys.
Me and Mike and Oscar. Well, I have 3 friends too, then. 3 friends. That's all you need in this world.
Yeah. I guess so.
Well, it's all you need to keep from, like, having a breakdown.
Yeah.
Like, you could use more. And, you know, I like to venture out of my 3-friend bubble from time to time.
Yeah.
But in order to have that baseline stability in your life, you gotta have 3.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I mean, being a YouTuber in general is really taxing. You know, like you know, I don't like to talk too much about this subject because it's embarrassing and stupid, and like even for him it's low. Like you know, this doesn't even represent him really. It's just some dumb thing he said. But like you know, as an animator YouTuber, I'm like spending way more thought on my videos and still like barely surviving.
Right.
So you know, like I see people like him as like a little pesky. There's so many fucking reviewers now. I guess he was doing it like since forever, so I won't lay into him. But like, there's so many wannabes who do that kind of shitty crap.
Right. It's
It's really garbage. You posted one of those the other day.
Oh right. I posted a thumbnail of like Drew Pickles is trash, and here's why. Here, and I have proof of, like, here's proof! Proof! He has proof!
Yeah, there's proof. that he's like a bad husband or something.
Like, yeah, the proof is in the writing of the show.
Yeah.
The writers have proof.
Yeah, people think that these are observations and not just things that you were meant to pick up.
Yeah, you were meant to ascertain from the writing of the show.
Yeah, like the problem is that you, brainless YouTuber, underestimate these writers.
Yeah.
Because it's a children's show, which is all you watch.
Yeah, which is all you watch, so you don't actually know that TV can on average be better than that.
This Bluey episode broke me.
Yeah, broke you. You were not fixed to begin with, my friend. You were not in one piece to begin with.
This episode of One Piece broke me.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no, it's true what Mutant Astronaut says. That a lot of these people are just they're just content farmers. Like they're just talking about TV shows from the 90s because that's what they know they can get like a certain number of viewers for. And I mean that means that they're like, they're just like servants of the platform, like barely paid for it. Just like they're not even they're barely paid and they're not even allowed to like make anything I don't even know if they have anything they want to make, right? Like maybe they don't have anything that they want to make.
Or maybe they do and you don't want to know.
Right. Well, it won't make them any money.
No. I mean, like, how deep do you want to get into this?
Oh, I mean, I think, the YouTube brain poison is not enormously different from the brain poison of any of these social media platforms.
Yeah.
You basically restructure your neural pathways for the platform. You become the kind of mental illness that the platform sort of shapes everybody into. Like you adopt mental illnesses that you didn't have by being on these platforms.
Yeah, it's true. Like a person who spends all of his time making like reviews of shitty cartoons, that's like really just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like you're not living in the real world. Like even if you again, the Acme test, right? You go to Acme, maybe you would see somebody watching wearing a 90s cartoon on their t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
They could not tell you a single thing about that show because they're normal. If the people at Acme don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then you've been on social media for too long and you need to become normal again.
You mean like if somebody was wearing a Ren and Stimpy t-shirt and you started announcing in front of everybody that guy is a rapist? Well, you know, actually, John K is...
What's that?
Over the loudspeaker.
Yeah. You start to tell everyone that, and then you start to tell everyone how actually Bob Camp is the one who came up with most of that stuff.
Yeah, but we also don't want him.
Yeah, we also don't want him because Ren and Stimpy has never been good since like they made what? They made 10 perfect episodes of that show, and then 300 horror, the worst thing you've ever seen.
Worst thing you've ever seen? Yeah, it's true. It's like a sauce, and you need to measure and cook it down and all that good shit. You can't just apply it to your food. It'll just stink. It'll suck. It's like you don't know anything about how this is supposed to be served.
No.
It's very specific, and only the guy can do it. Only the guy back in the day. Yeah. Because he's like...
When he's got hungry.
Brain poison too. Like the network's got brain poison.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got to make you insane to be a showrunner.
You want to play something else?
Yeah. You want to get to Mario Paint?
Yeah.
I'll read this really long thing in the chat that apparently people are scandalized by. Hold on. hold on, I missed a lot. Sorry, everyone. I can't keep up with your encyclopedic knowledge of YouTube.
What are they talking about?
I actually recently, this is Mutant Astronaut again. I actually recently got approached to write for a content farm. He had 3 million subs, and when I checked his channel the next day, it was like hardcore Spider-Man Elsa type stuff. I declined the author and blocked him, and he blasted me the next day. Wow. Why does he want you to write? Why does he want you to write for him? He can't envision more scenarios. Oh, why would he even make this channel? He doesn't even want to write scenarios for his fucking porno cartoon. That is sad. You know?
Yeah.
Like to just make content that you believe so little in. That is an affront.
Yeah. Yeah, like Spider-Man Elsa shit ruined YouTube for people like me. Mm-hmm. Like now I can't make my hilarious Disney parody where Pete wants Goofy to fuck his wife.
Which is something real, right? That's not just meant to titillate. That's real humanity.
It's not porn. It's like a drama.
Yeah. And it's real. Like, it's real. We all agree, right?
Well, that's why I'm making it, because Disney will never tell this story, but we can, and it's real. And we all
real.
sort of know it.
We all know it's real.
I'm not the creator. Walt Disney is the creator.
But he's dead.
But he's gone. And
now we're gonna create it.
But we could do it without him, because we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know the truth. Ah, we know the truth, guys. Yeah. We know the truth here on Thingus. You have an idea?
I was just gonna draw some Goofy.
Last time we played Mario Paint, we were talking about Larry.
Larry, yeah. We were drawing him and Elmo.
Mm-hmm. I was watching Curb last night. Like, I haven't seen any of the final season. And I watched the first episode last night, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was really funny. Larry is so much madder than he used to be. Like, Larry screams all the time now.
Yeah.
Gosh. He screams at Siri. He screams at people in a restaurant. He's tired of waiting behind. He screams now. He loses his temper all the time and just gets into screaming matches with people. It's not what it was when the show started. I think he's just sick of this shit. He's madder than he's ever been. Oh my god, you can do this like perfectly.
I actually do draw with a mouse still a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I draw with a mouse. Well, when you do 3D stuff, it's unless you're doing grease pencil, which I've been doing, by the way, you're gonna use a mouse for the rest of it. Like, even if like it's like a sculpture of a face. Like, some people use a pen for that, but I don't.
I mean,
pretty experienced with a mouse, honestly.
I mean, I draw with a mouse in Ace Bright a decent
nice.
amount. Sometimes you just, you don't need a tablet to draw some fucking pixel art.
Nah.
Mutant Astronaut says, I hate what Seinfeld's been doing recently, both on and off camera. Yeah, that's been true for 30 years. But people are always erasing his contributions to Seinfeld. Yeah, no. That tale is old as time. Look, he's a horrible person. We all know that, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, he like flipped his car and walked away from it while it exploded. and just like, not walked away in a badass way, walked away as in like,
Yeah, he doesn't care. Doesn't care. No. He's a horrible person, and that does produce hilarious results at times. He doesn't need to be a good person. In fact, it might not help him in the particular way that he's funny.
Yeah, I mean, Seinfeld's not your dad or anything.
No, I don't need him to be. I don't need him to be good.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be a good person. But yeah, it is a little creepy when people sort of remove someone from the canon that way.
Well, yeah, like even John Kay, like I don't think his name is on the new Ren and Stimpy.
No. Even though he's like the voice of the characters, the only voice that, well, the voice of Ren, right?
I'm the voice!
He's the voice. He's the voice.
They're trying to take it from me. They're taking my cartoon. I'll show them. I'll make a blog. They've wanted to take my cartoon since I was a child.
Oh my god. What an absolute freak that everyone reverently listened to for years. Talk about Yogi Bear cartoons being this great work of art that we need to pay attention to. How'd we not know about this guy?
Yeah, I was like
such a freak.
Yeah, I was like at that time I was learning about like Caravaggio and like Raphael, and John Kay was like, forget them. My blog is as good as a college education.
Oh my god.
They don't know what we know.
Yes.
I have Preston Blair's book.
Oh my god. Fucking freak. This fucking freak talking about all the very talented young women practicing like a good girl. And everyone was just like, yay! You dropped this king. It's like a VHS of Huckleberry Hound.
Speaking of Huckleberry Hound, Goofy's looking blue.
He's looking blue. But blue is black on children's TV, right?
The problem with Bluey. The problem with Bluey is that it's not for adults enough. We need to put more sex into Bluey.
Bluey's fans can handle a little adult content.
Let's destroy him.
Yeah, let's kill him.
Let's destroy him in a different way.
Goof, I killed you.
Oh, whose grave was that? It's yours, pal. And then Pete just like chops his head off. Yours.
Oh right, Goofy is already dead in a Christmas Carol. He was Jacob. He was what's his name?
Yeah, Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley, yes.
Wait, hold on. I gotta fix something. Where is it? Oh, this is it.
Right, it's serious. His head was cut off and he's dead. Right, that's what we would do. So when we were kids, we would do a nice drawing. We would do a nice drawing and we would record that. And then we would kill the character and record that with the serious music immediately after. Yeah, let's just capture that in a frame for a moment.
And let's make Pete laughing.
He looks like a cat from Choo Choo Rocket.
Yeah, Pete is death in A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Or, you know, the ghost of Christmas yet to be.
Yeah, he's smoking a big cigar, big stogie, and lighting a fire under Scrooge's ass.
Sometimes a cigar is more of a burrito. He's got his burrito for when Goofy's dead.
Yeah, his celebratory burrito. Got a little guacamole in there.
A little guacamole. These millennials and their avocados.
Yeah, Pete doesn't know there's another younger generation that are young now.
I don't know if I can. I guess I could just like paint that white. No.
No.
It's too high. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect Pete.
He's, you know, wearing his robes.
And there's a gravestone that says Goofy on it.
Yeah, so I was watching I think it's, oh no, it's not still there. I was watching, oh here it is. I was watching Disney's Robin Hood.
Oh
which,
yeah, you cracked it.
well actually this didn't work. I tried watching it.
The video
it
doesn't work?
Yeah, for some reason it wouldn't play.
Oh.
But I still watched it when I got home. So
I didn't know a VHS couldn't work.
yeah, I mean it wasn't rewound. No, wait, I think it was rewound. It just didn't play.
All right, we'll have to do a quality check on that one.
But I also watched Watership Down.
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
a classic.
Yeah. Oh my god. Terrifying. But I'm
Yeah.
finally old enough to watch it.
Yeah, scary.
It's scary, but it's just like cool.
Yeah.
It's like really friggin' cool.
It's always so cool when there was an animated movie that wasn't just some Disney shit. Like it's you know, tonally different and visually different than anything you've seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but
While I liked this, this was like, I felt like this was a bit of a decline for Disney.
oh, totally.
Like-
that was, I think that was around the time Walt Disney died.
Yeah, this was a few years after he died. It was like the Jungle Book was 67, I think, and then this one was 78. So, like, it's like a lot of. I mean, Wolfgang Reitherman, he's great, but there is a lot of reused animation from like from other Disney movies, from the Jungle Book and Snow White and such, and you know, that's all I knew about it going in. So I guess there was a lot more animation than I expected.
Right, you expected it to look bad, but I mean, all those masters were still working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, they do the Xeroxing.
Tired.
They were tired, yeah. They use the Xeroxing method, and like you say, they reuse a lot of animation.
Which is awesome. It gives the animator so much more control, but it also makes it so everything has to be inked black, and it doesn't. Like it has a flatness to it. Like the greedy king he's great. His animation is so expressive, but like his jewels are all outlined in black.
It's true, yeah. Right, there's no right. I mean, you look at like Sleeping Beauty, which is when they were like, no more of this fucking shit. We're not gonna paint these movies anymore.
We're not gonna pay these girls.
No, we're not gonna paint these girls to draw gorgeous, colorful lines on hair and dresses anymore. Like, it's just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
which is really sad. Thinking about the like the technical advancements that just like took away jobs, and you know, I guess they saw it as like it was time to advance, but like,
I mean, it was a decline though for Disney. They were not doing as well as they were in the heyday.
Yeah. Yeah, like this movie, it still has quality, but the problem is like everything is flat. It's like super like flat. Like every composition is characters running from left to right and such like that.
Yeah.
Like the animation is still like really good. But it's like every camera angle is boring.
Yeah, they're not. You're right. There's no scene in Robin Hood that you're like, oh my god, like the way that looks.
Yeah. Check out Watership Down. I don't know who made this. It's an English film, I believe.
Yeah, it was. I think Warner Brothers just distributed it.
Directed by Richard Adams is the writer of the book.
Of the book, yeah.
And Martin Rosen is the director. And yeah, Wolfgang Reitherman, Thingus hero.
Yeah,
But,
good stuff.
Yeah, I'll also add a new one, Martin Rosen.
All these motherfuckers just drawing their faces off. Just trying to make you, trying to serve you something up on a silver platter.
Whoops, I deleted his body. Let's see what's loaded.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea if Oscar's been messing with this.
All right, it's the Larry David one.
Oh, it's our Larry.
Yep.
With the serious music.
Yeah. Probably better if we don't save the Goofy's severed head.
No.
And, like, have Oscar accidentally see that.
No, I don't want Oscar to see it, but he'll love this. With all the little pictures of Heidi on the top. Did we put those in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, who else would? Would Oscar put them in, then save it?
And then save it? Probably not, no.
Yeah, let's listen to it, too. Was it this? No.
Oh.
This guy?
Yeah. Fresh as the day it was born. Do we have any current events of current day events that we can recreate in Mario Paint tonight?
Let's see. Did I write something down? I wrote so much down, and I don't even know how to get to any of this.
The one thing I wrote down was Stinky Pete.
Well, we talked about Stinky Pete.
We talked about Stinky Pete.
Yeah, flexing his manhood.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, he's a villain, so like I don't know, it's appropriate, right?
He's a villain in real life, just like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, you mean Alec Baldwin was the villain in that movie Rust? I don't know if he was. Where is he? Is he the villain in 30 Rock?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you've seen Glengarry Glen Ross, right?
A long time ago. Yeah. No, you're right. He's played a formidable villain before.
Yeah.
All right. How about I make something with the mouse?
Yeah.
I'll need the mouse to connect to this.
Oh, it's not gonna reach if I just hand it. But yeah, it's a movie about rabbits, and they're just like rabbits. It's not like what I was imagining, where it's like they have like all these different anthropomorphisms, like they wear little hats or something, or they have eye whites. But it was none of that. They were just rabbits. They look like bunnies. Like there's like one part of the movie where it's even mentioned that they're bunnies.
It's never mentioned that they're rabbits?
Well, it's just like there's this part where the bird is like, "You stupid bunnies," or something like that, and it made me laugh because I realized like they've never been like oh, whoops, sorry. they've never been like referencing the idea that they're rabbits at any point in this movie.
They're just people.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
What? Muted myself.
What?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, you muted yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What should I draw? Yeah, just stretching out the old art muscles. What should I draw tonight? What happened? What happened?
What happened? I made bread with
You
the
made
bread maker.
Nice. How'd it turn out?
Good.
It was good?
I've done it a few times. I'm pretty good at it. Although sometimes it collapses. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah. Does it get too big for the oven?
No.
Oh. It just collapses? Are
Yeah,
you
like
measuring out the yeast correctly?
It's like let it sit for like 10 minutes, right?
Oh, you don't have to do any of that.
Oh.
No. Just make sure that when you put the yeast in, it doesn't interact with the salt.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. Any bread making tips from the chat?
Well, it's just like the skin on top. Like one time I made it and it was like perfect.
Oh, I see.
It's,
It
like,
forms a bubble
pointed.
and then it collapses.
Well, it's like curly. It like curls in. I mean, I guess that's what bread usually looks like, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not going to be like perfectly round on top. Mine collapses a bit, but you still get like a nice loaf size.
Oh
like,
yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. What do you use for oil?
Olive oil or like vegan butter.
Yeah, I've been using vegan butter. It's really good.
Yeah, it does the job quite well, quite nicely. What am I drawing? So, I got it in my head, it's summertime and I'm thinking about different ways to entertain and enrich my child this summer. And I got it in my head that I want him to be able to use the computer without my supervision. And because, obviously I can hover over him and let him do like, all this browser-based shit. I don't know what I'm trying to draw here. He's finger crushing a little something or other.
Yeah, that was cool seeing him on a computer. He's got a little setup now.
Yeah. So so it wasn't easy to have a child unsupervised on the computer. And the reason I want that is because I believe that that's where like the learning really happens when you have time to explore on your own. That's where the learning happens. If I'm sitting over him directing everything he does, the experience is not truly his.
Yeah.
He needs time to tinker. This fly, very unhappy.
Oh yeah, let me play the fly game.
Sure. So I kind of wrote out what my criteria was so that I would stay focused, because it's very hard to stay focused on this particular thing. Because you start to get into it and you get overwhelmed with what is available and how much all of it sucks. So like if you type in any sort of search for like kids code, educational coding, tech, that kind of shit, you get the same thing every time. You get fucking Scratch by MIT. You get a Raspberry Pi assembly kit, and you get a whole bunch of like little STEM initiatives that are clearly like just funded by like all the biggest tech companies, who are just like, this generation will produce many workers for me, right? Like it's all just designed to like create low value workers for the next generation, right? That's the impression I get from all this learn to code shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's important to learn to code. I think it's important to learn computers. But everything I looked at, you know, not only do I get the impression that it's all trying to you know, create future employees, but it's also funded by like totally wrong-headed initiatives that are not actually the future. For instance, all of it is focusing in on AI right now. And
My child, AI.
Yeah, your child.
It's my bumper sticker. My child is AI.
My other child is AI.
Like the movie AI.
Yes.
She thinks her child dies, so she buys a child.
Yeah. And then she teaches it computers on fucking Scratch's website. So my criteria was like, I want this to be offline, which in and of itself, very hard, right? Something that's not browser dependent, very hard. I want this to be like open source. I don't want any of this shit, you know? I don't want any of this shit. I want it to be a really basic ass program that is either open source or made by a company that's not paying attention anymore. I'm not trying to be a Luddite here. I'm really not. I just want my child to have an opportunity to explore technology without an invasive infrastructure that is just constantly looking to steal his attention and invade his privacy.
Yeah.
So that's not easy. It's not easy. I looked and I looked, and I finally found a program called Kids Menu, which was created by a dad who also couldn't find this shit. An Australian dad who just wanted an easy way to boot up Windows under a user account and let his kids play with all the software that he specifically put on for them. And that's what it does. It took me a little while to get it going, but you basically install it and then you set it to replace the Windows shell. And then when you log in with that username, it only gives you the programs that you've approved. And yeah, there's a little wallpaper, and the kids can change the wallpaper. It's cute.
Yeah, I liked his wallpaper.
Yeah, I gave him like a little aliens from Toy Story wallpaper. And then, you know, he can't alt tab out to Windows, and he can't use the start menu. He's just playing the software that I set up for him. Anyway, this software, Kids Menu, has not been supported since 2011.
Ah.
That's when he made it. And then, you know, he immediately posted a notice saying, I can no longer support this software. You're on your own.
Yeah.
But that was the last time that anybody tried to do this shit. I looked.
Yeah.
So I'm calling hero status on this guy, on this Australian father who made a program that just works. It just does the thing that you need it to do, and it's free, and it's something nice for kids, you know? And he had a great time today. I set him up. I set him up with. I set him up with like a little animation program where he can take pictures frame by frame and play them together. He was having the time of his life.
Yeah, he was giggling.
Yeah. I set him up with a word processor. He loves it. He's so happy. He gets to use the computer. He's so happy. And yeah, it's all thanks to this one guy who just thought this shit shouldn't suck so much. So I'm really feeling lately that a program doesn't look any good to me unless it's bad looking. By which I mean it shouldn't look like a professional made it.
Yeah.
It should, if it looks slick, run. Right? Run.
Yeah, because, like, you know, I was saying before about how Mastodon looks kind of crappy compared to Twitter, but it's nowhere near as toxic.
Yes.
It's not addictive like Twitter is.
Exactly. That's what we need. Crappier websites for fewer people with worse graphics, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, they run Linux.
No.
Yeah, like there's like I guess like a small market for this program. He had to make it himself. He was feeling this way. You're feeling this way. It's like, you know, developers who have children and spare time. It's like few games or few programs like this and few people who would demand it.
Why are there few people who would demand content restrictions on a computer?
Because they all buy Apple shit, which is all made for dummies and children and babies.
And then they just let their kids use whatever they want on the computer.
They give them unrestricted access.
Why? I mean,
they don't know how to fucking change it. Well, maybe no, they probably use that. They probably use those content restrictions.
Right.
But
right,
I assume most
Apple.
people give them unrestricted access. It's like if it's your iPad, you're gonna figure out how to unlock it.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
I guess not, because then you'd have to log into you'd have to hack your dad's Apple account or some shit to turn that off.
Yeah. I mean, there's where there's a will, there's a way, right? How do I get to the letters?
Oh, you have to like find them somewhere else.
They're somewhere else. There we go.
Oh yeah, there it is.
What should our dead bug say? It's a living.
Know. It's a living. Yeah, that's good.
He's saying it in red because he's dying. Oh no. Did we ever play Alan Wake 2? No. I slept on it. How do you like that? Alan Sleep 2.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Switch depression. I feel like Switch is depressing.
Nintendo Switch?
Yeah. Like I never want to play it.
Oh. That is sad.
It's like I had Joy-Cons that had drift. So I was like, well, I'll buy a Pro controller.
Uh-huh.
And now when I try to play games, there's like lag.
No.
It's like, oh boy, because last time I was talking about how I was having fun playing Mario's Picross or Picross or whatever. I'm gonna start saying it like that, like people say X formerly Twitter. It's gonna be so annoying. I'm just gonna say it my way. Can I say Picross? Can I just call it that? Anyway, moving on. that was a different kind of game. Cause like you don't notice lag on that. You're thinking and then you like make your move. But like then I was like, I'll play some Mario World. Oh boy. And then it's like I'm sucking. It's lag. There's like a whole second of lag.
So wait, you're diagnosing like a global slump around the Switch because your controller was no good?
It's not just my controller.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has had this issue with their Switch.
Right. It's just like you have enough situations where it's not fun to play.
Yeah, well, I've never heard people complain about lag before, but I feel it, and it's really ruining it.
I'm sorry if that box is sweaty because it was in my lap for so long. Very gross. Very disgusting.
Terrible people. Disgusting people. They have the worst people. What?
Disgusting insects.
They have the worst people. We have the best people.
Oh man, do you remember how like that doorknob would go off and like our dog would bark?
Yes. Yeah, good dog.
Good dog, protecting us.
Bah! I'm cute. And then they
Fluffy.
leave.
I got the summer cut. I got the groomer. I hate the groomer.
Bah! You're back.
You're back. Yeah.
Haven't had enough, had ya? I'll get ya. And then the dog is just like staring with his head turned.
I'll get you with two paws behind my back. Ah. This guy is in the same, like, he's in the freak world that all the characters from Gauntlet are in. Ah. Ah.
Bah! Bandaka!
Ah.
Back for more.
Who goes there?
Yeah. Every time, right? Or
Every time.
would the dog eventually by the third time give up?
Yeah.
It's like there's no one there. Bah?
What about when a dog is like warming up their bark? I don't know if our dog when we were a kid did that. But like when Heidi used to bark, she doesn't bark anymore. When she used to bark, well, she barks at children.
She
We try to
barks
pet her.
when she's outside. She barks at children.
If they lean over her too
Oh.
hard, she's like, "Ah!"
Oh.
But she doesn't bark at intruders anymore.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't care anymore. But when she used to, she'd be like, "Moo." Right? Before she started barking, she'd be
Yeah.
like, "Moo." Me, 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 me. Warming up the pipes.
Yeah. When Heidi is outside, she wants to come in. She's like, ah!
Yeah, right. Yeah, she does bark when she wants to be let in. I let her out in the yard and forget about her. I let her and forget her. And then I just hear
It's that easy.
it's and then I just hear, nah!
You forgot me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like you almost don't want to hit him if
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah, if you're yeah, if you're gonna enjoy it so much, freak.
fucking bug robot. Is he a robot? Yeah, he's got like,
Yeah, he explodes when you kill him.
look at his hands.
That was a 90s thing, is like, if you're going to like violently kill a villain, they have to be a robot.
Although these bugs look like real bugs.
They do, but nobody cares about whether bugs die or not.
Well, I don't know if bugs care if we kill them because there's so many of them.
I don't know if that's the reason they don't care. I've heard people say that like bugs, you know, they basically function as automatons, like they don't have any consciousness, they don't even know if they're dead. or they're about to
I mean,
die.
do we?
But they run for their lives when you come for them.
Oh yeah. Well, not these bugs.
No. No, these bugs are not even aware of the fly swatter.
Right. When I'm walking around, I worry about the bugs under my feet.
Oh yeah, I know.
How many am I killing just taking a walk?
Oh, I know. I feel terrible. I think about that all the time. I'm like, just by moving, whether I'm leaving my house or not, I'm definitely ending some lives.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like Lenny from Mice and Men. Just a big gentle giant killing people by accident.
Yeah.
They gotta get rid of me. I remember
I've done a bad thing.
I remember the betrayal I felt when I think it was Jeff Nippert. It was one of the most renowned powerlifting gurus in the world.
Oh, so close.
I know. Oh, right. That was the last guy. You're gonna go for another?
Nah,
Done.
let's play something else.
All right.
This is great. Did you want to make music?
Oh yeah. Why don't you make some music for it? I felt such betrayal when Jeff Nippert, this powerlifting expert, he made a video against veganism and he called it veganism. Like fuck you, man. And he said veganism is a mental illness. What do you cry every time you walk outside of your house and step on a little cockroach? Like that was what he said. And like the answer is no, but like I don't have a factory that's making cockroaches so I can step on them. Like
Yeah, like when I walk home, I just like pass cockroaches walking the other way as me. It's like walking down the street, there's just like a guy who's a cockroach.
if he's outside, he's not my problem. Like, you know, if you see a cockroach in your house, you got to do something about it. If you see ants in your house, you got to do something. But if they're outside, like I try to tell Oscar this too, because he'll go out in the yard and like try to shoo away a bug. And I'm like, dude, you're in his house right now. Outside roaches are future inside roaches? Not necessarily. If you don't make it so inhospitable for them to be outside, maybe they'll stay.
Yeah, like you have no control over the shade your plants give to the bugs. They might have little wars over the shade.
Oh God, I mean the dramas that unfold in the plants that I grow. It's like unfathomable.
It's almost like a movie.
Yeah.
A Pixar movie.
It sounds a little like a Pixar movie. Well, I know I've talked about this already, but I've been having excellent raspberries this year. Really, really good growth on raspberries. Some days we go out there and we just feast. And, you know, every time I'm out there, I'm also sharing them with the bees, you know? I'm reaching for a berry in a place where I don't see a bee, because they are just hard at work making sure those raspberries come. We need them.
Yeah, that's true. They're the little farmers.
Yeah. They're working hard, so I don't have to. I just come out there with my lazy ass and collect my bounty.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even really think about the bees. Like you think like, oh, it just grows. It just grows like mad.
No, every single one of those tiny little crumbs on a raspberry needs to be fertilized. It needs to be like cross-pollinated.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't grow. It's the same thing with corn. Like if corn is not properly pollinated, like if you only grew one corn, you can't grow one corn because it needs to be cross-pollinated by all the other corns around it. So you have to grow a block of corn. If you just grow one corn, you're gonna get the cob with little hairs sticking out of it and no kernels.
Wow.
Because every kernel needs to be fertilized and then plump up into the kernel. And it's the same thing with raspberries, I'm pretty sure. Which is why, you know, you'll find imperfect raspberries that have like missing crumbs on them or like brown crumbs on them because the crumb didn't get fertilized.
Yeah.
I don't know if fertilized is the word, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm dumb as a board, but I can grow some fruit. I can grow berries. It's a beautiful situation out there. I'm sorry, you need a little quiet so you can think about your song.
Yeah. I don't know what to make. Oh, maybe the song from Robin Hood.
All right.
Let's see if I can even do that. Dibba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dow-dow. Dee-ba-dee-da-dow.
How did the hamster dance guy get away with it?
Sampling, I guess.
He just sped it up, but
it's only using a couple seconds of it.
are you allowed to use a couple seconds?
I mean, is he monetizing that webpage?
He was selling CDs of the remixes of that song.
That's sampling.
Ah.
Yeah, just add like a stupid beat. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he did. The hamster dance guy. Where is he now? Where is he now? No one knows. No one knows where hamster dance guy is.
I don't think I could do that. That's too big of a range.
You know, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. What is it? Perfect be the enemy of done.
I mean, it might not be doable.
Oh, I see. You're trying to like figure out how to do it on the scale.
Well,
just
like,
do a shitty major version of every note.
It's like, do you remember when our brother made the Star Spangled Banner in Mario Paint?
Yes.
It was good. I mean, he got it there, but it was rough. It was rocky.
Yeah, it's a little funky.
Yeah.
Right, and he did. Yeah. Yeah, he ran out of room. He ran out of room.
Yeah.
Perfect is the enemy of good enough. Good enough.
Good enough.
That sounds like an addendum. I think perfect is the enemy of good is the original, right?
I don't know.
Right?
Good is the same as good enough.
Yeah, you don't need to say enough.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be part of it. Good enough. I don't like good enough either.
Yeah.
I like something between perfect and good enough.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just good.
Yeah, like if somebody asks you how your work is going and you say good enough, the other person's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No. But if you're like, good.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
All right, I have no idea what to
All right.
make.
Another game then?
Yeah, let's do something else.
What shall we play? Do you want to try that NES game, or do you want to stick to SNES?
Which one?
Oh, Totally Rad. All right, don't worry about it. We'll play it another night. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The shit you just keep in your head forever.
What?
The shit you just keep in your head forever. I mean, one day I'm gonna need that information.
You have player one.
I have player one.
None of my visual cues are working. When I like point to controllers and you just look at me like, huh?
Huh?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Where's the fucking rest of it?
I don't know. I'm stuck in my cage here.
Oh. Right,
Attached to the
okay.
mouse.
I had the mouse, that's why.
What is the theory of the good enough mother?
No! Oh, wait.
No.
No, I didn't fuck up.
Oh.
Fuck up. I didn't fuck up. I didn't fuck up. I just thought that I did.
Sometimes I do fuck up.
I still could fuck up. What does that say?
Rap jam? Ranma 1/2. It's a fighting game. Let's check it out. See how good the artwork
I
is.
fucked up.
Oops.
I knew I'd fuck up. I am a fuck up.
Fucked up the game.
Alright, yeah.
You know the part in Prince of Egypt where Moses is like fucking his new wife that he just married, and her father is like, "So how can you say that a man isn't a man?"
Look at your life on Disney Plus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, imagine if Disney made that movie. Never in 2,000 years would they
No.
make that.
No. Okay. Which do you... All right. Of all the most beloved songs in children's movies, like the ones that kids go crazy for,
Uh-huh.
which one do you think they love more? You're Playing with the Big Boys Now? Or In the
The
Dark
other
of
one.
the Night?
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to name any Disney song, and that would have been the correct answer.
Yeah.
In the Dark of the Night, that one, I think.
Yeah, kids love that song. They can't
Jackie
get enough.
loved that song.
Oh yeah, no, we did sing that song a lot, but not because it was good. It just kind of got in there. It's one of those songs that really gets in there.
That was one of the 10 MP3s that I had. That Jesus was way cool.
Oh my god. Jesus was way cool. He did a lot of really cool things. No wonder so many people are Christian.
Alright, I'll be this panda.
Did you ever get into Ranma 1/2?
Nah, I watched the first episode and kind of gave up.
You got the concept?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. Oh, no jumping? Oh, jumping is a button.
Ah.
Oh, okay. It's like basically just a Street Fighter clone.
Yeah, so the panda is her dad, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And, well, she was a guy.
She is occasionally a guy. If she gets wet, she turns into a woman.
No!
I won!
Yeah, they probably did like 10 million games like this.
Oh, yeah.
After Street Fighter 2 came out.
Totally. Which one is shampoo?
The one below, I think.
Oh, yeah, the purple one is shampoo. This music is goodish.
Goodish.
Oh, no, I thought of a song the kids love more. No More Mr. Nice Guy from the Swan Princess.
I love that one.
It's the song that parodies the movie, right?
It's like, it's like the silly villain song that you didn't expect.
Yes.
Like, there's this kind of serious villain in that movie who's like, I will have my revenge.
Yes.
But then just out of left field, and I love this, by the way.
Yes.
I'm sure that reviewer guy we talked about before would have hated
Hates this.
It disrupts the tone of the movie.
Oh my God, the tone of the movie, yes.
It
we can't mess with the tone
It
of
makes
the
it so I can't take this character seriously.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't think it actually detracts from that movie. I love the
No.
bad guy's weird, silly,
you gotta
out
have-
of left field song
Yeah. A song where
where he puts a match under the foot of his enemy.
Yeah, he creates an illusion of a party that the royals are having at the castle, and he's just showing up and pranking everybody.
Yeah.
What a bad little
I mean,
boy.
but like I never understood why he wants power when he could do that.
Right, when he can just pretend to fuck them over.
Yeah, that's more cool.
He can have a
That's
fake
like
wife.
it's like everything I could ever want is his magic.
Right, he's got that old hag. He could just make her look like Odette for the rest of her life. And she'd love that.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
everyone would get what they wanted.
Especially that hag.
Yeah, especially her. She doesn't, things don't go so well. Things don't go so well for her. After she loses, what's his name? Rothbart? The evil Rothbart.
Rothbard. Odette will die. Great voice. I'm not sure who that was.
The big draw of that movie for me is an excellent, oh my God, we're talking about the Swan Princess, my dream come true.
Yes. What else is there?
Yeah, the first like 5 minutes of that movie are awesome. Like the hi.
Did you say hi?
Hi. We gotta get that on the soundboard. Hi.
Hi.
Ow. Why does the time run out in like 10 seconds?
I don't know.
I guess that's a unique mechanic. Right? You only got 10. It doesn't say the time anywhere on the screen.
They didn't want us wasting our lives on this game.
No. Hi. Ow. Yes, the director of Swan Princess's name is Richard Rich. It's very ridiculous
Yeah.
that they let that man make a movie, but he did a good job.
Yeah, I like the Swan Princess.
So yeah, the first like 5 minutes of that movie are you get like a quick narration that establishes that
Can we do something else?
Oh yeah. That the prince and princess of these two royal families are betrothed, and the parents have they have 15 years to make these kids fall in love with each other, and they're so certain that this is a good idea. They even have a song about what a good idea it is. And the song begins right away, and the children are singing their verse, and they're both just saying, "Oh my God, she's such a bitch, and he's disgusting." And they just hate each other so much, and then they grow a little bit, and they grow a little bit, and they're talking about how gross and how how shitty they are to each other for the first couple of verses, and then they get to teenage versions of themselves, and then he's starting to complain about things like, she's always flirting with the castle guards. Like, he doesn't like that about her. Interesting. And then she actually doesn't have anything that she's complaining about at that point. She's quite pleased with herself. And the next time they meet, they're like fighting. They're adults now. They're 18, and they're fighting it the whole way. They're being pushed, like physically pushed into the castle to see each other. And when they lay eyes on each other, they realize that they're both hot. and then they do like a waltz and they decide to be married, and that's like the end of the song, and the whole both kingdoms are erupting in celebration, and then the prince is like, arrange the wedding, and she's like, wait, hold on, what do you like about me? And he's like, what do you mean what do I like about you? You're beautiful. And she's like, well, thank you, but what else? And his mother, like the prince's mother, is like, yes, Derek, what else? Everyone's urging him on, and he's just looking around. He's like, what else is there? Yeah, that's the end of that scene. It's not gonna happen. I don't know if the prince really ever redeems himself, to be honest. I don't think it ever gets any better than that. I think it's such a perfect setup, and they never recapture the flow that they had there.
Like, he hates her.
He hates
right?
her. They clash in every way. They were never friends. What does he like about her? What else is there?
Well, there's Odette. Who else is there?
Who else is? Well,
It's like, Mom's gonna make me see her again, so what else is there?
Okay, well, I'll tell you who else there is. There's Bruntilda from Stuttgart, where our swords and armor is made. Griselda lives to help the world. She finds no cause too needy.
What else is there?
Luminous.
He's like swiping left.
Yeah, swiping left on all these princesses. Okay, you know, just say there are 12 Swan Princess movies. And they're all directed by Richard Rich.
Oh my, no way. There's 12? That's crazy. That
can't be true.
This is a new Thingus identified. Like, The Land Before Time also did this.
Yeah.
They had like 12 to 15 to 20 movies.
Well, yeah, but those were all in the 90s, right? All the like in the 90s and 2000s. The Swan Princess movies, I feel like...
No, I don't think so. I think they've been going on this whole time.
Really?
I think so.
Really?
Well, maybe... Wait, so the Swan Princess, you're saying?
I think they've still been making them in the 21st century. It wasn't like direct-to-video video sequels in like the 90s and early 2000s.
I remember there being like another movie, or like a second movie, or like a third movie.
The last one was made in 2023. They're still going. He's still making them?
Who else is gonna?
The guy is making them.
Yeah,
huh?
the guy.
I think we might need to check these Swan Princess movies out. Which one is generally considered the best, other than the first one?
I mean, there's no way any of them are good, right?
We don't know.
Well, it's just like the first one is based off of like a fairy tale, and what are the others?
They're based on the Swan Princess.
There's based on the Swan Princess.
Yes, you're right. They're going on far longer than forever.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So yeah, if you've never seen the Swan Princess, I mean, I've told you all you need to know, but you could watch a clip of it and get the idea. But it's basically one of those movies from the 90s that you're like, this is really impressive. Like, I can't believe how much animation there is here. You know, it looks good. It looks good for a movie that's not Disney. You're like, wow, all right, they made a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks like, yeah, like Don Bluth movies have like this slightly better than Disney in animation, but slightly worse in storytelling.
Yeah, terrible storytelling, but like excellent character animation. He was very, very good at bringing them to life, but he lost his way. Telling a story, weaving a story together. He could have been our Miyazaki. I guess he briefly was, but Miyazaki is 95 or whatever and still making this shit.
Yeah. Well, Don Bluth is considerably older looking.
Yeah.
He's probably older, right?
Right. Miyazaki is younger in is spiritually younger than Don Bluth. Don Bluth looks ruined from from his time as an animator.
Yeah, I mean, the last I heard was he was making a Dragon Slayer movie, and they only got enough from Kickstarter to make like a trailer, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the idea was to just like take that and pitch it, and I don't know if anybody wanted to make his movie.
How many years ago was that?
How many years ago? This was like 10 years ago.
Oh, I just realized I want to play too.
Oh, sure.
Get to a point and save it.
I'm at a point. Let's save.
Rockadoodle. Yeah.
Rockadoodle.
Yeah, that's some bad stuff.
That's yeah.
Really bad stuff.
I mean, never watch it unless you're an animator. Then you have to watch it.
Yeah, no, you need to watch it to understand what people with a chance to make a movie threw their efforts into.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Thumbelina was Don Bluth, and I think that was kind of the start of things starting to get really kiddie. But Thumbelina's like pretty fucked up. I remember that movie having some upsetting stuff in it. Like there's this whole scene where there's like a bug lady who keeps calling her fat, and she's just crying because she's being so mean.
One second. Gotta choose the game again. Oh wait, no.
What's your take on We're Back, a Dinosaur Story? Another very, very mid movie with really impressive animation. Yeah.
I need to. You know what? I just realized when I need your attention, I have a button for that.
Yeah, you gotta press it.
Yeah.
The Last Unicorn is good. The Last Unicorn
That was
is worth
cool.
watching. Yeah. But guys, don't watch these movies. Watch good movies. Like these are not good movies we're talking about. Don't take the path Joe and I have taken watching all this shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like Crundus. I like how Rockadoodle is terrible. I like that about it.
Yeah. It's true.
I don't want to watch it over and over, but there are shitty movies that I watch over and over.
Oh yeah. I mean, because they're just like, you know, they're just like embedded in your psyche. Sorry, I've got something blocking the screen. That's why I'm playing so badly.
Oh, what's blocking?
The camera. Here.
What happened to it? Or was it blocking this whole time?
It was blocking this whole time, but it didn't matter before. I'm just gonna take the camera and put it over there. Okay. Now you get to see my pretty face. Oh no, I still suck.
But yeah, I was depressed trying to play this game, and there's terrible lag, so.
On Switch?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I guess if I play with a wire, maybe it won't happen.
I think you gotta play it on the original hardware.
I should, yeah.
Just come over here and play it.
Yeah,
Don't,
just
don't
come
make
over
yourself
here.
sad. Hey, like, what, is it gonna, like, talk to you when Mario gets a mushroom or something? Just what I needed!
It's literally unplayable. It's talking to me. And it's like when the Switch controllers like make sounds, it comes from just the vibration. It doesn't even have a speaker. So it's like
No! That sounds terrible. Consuming actual media. Consuming.
I love to consume media.
Yeah. Is Crundus bad Thingus? No, Crundus is anything that is just like shitty. Like an NES game made by like some third-rate studio is Crundus.
Oh yeah, that's Crundus.
But like, yeah, some of that stuff's good. I mean, like, you know, the animation that's Crundus is often good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool Crundus. There's like, I guess like like those like MS Paint animations, like done by like someone from Korea that like are just like I don't know, just like a thing that's like really well animated. It's like well animated in MS Paint.
Yes.
It's kind of really good and kind of really bad.
I mean, MS Paint in general is Crundus, right?
Yeah. I mean, soy jacks are all really crundiful.
Yeah, really crundical and fun, very funny.
Yeah.
Crundus can be great because it's like, you know, it implies either low effort or low budget, which are both cool.
I had a Crundus channel in a Discord that was just like where I would put cat pictures. Like, I felt like cat pictures are a form of Crundus. I love cats, and I've made peace with cats online. Like, I no longer avoid cats thinking like I'm avoiding things that are important by looking at cats. You know, like I think cats make me happy, so I'm just gonna look at them.
Cats,
but like it's Crundus. It's kind of low quality. Low quality
internet content.
Yeah, it's probably the lowest quality, honestly.
Yeah, cat pictures. I honestly, I don't get anything from cat pictures, and I love cats, and I love my friends' cats, and you know, I don't feel anything really. Like the feeling is not there. I'd love to meet your cat. I'd love to see them IRL.
I mean, I like cat videos. You know, there's some cats that you can't meet IRL. I like videos of big cats. Some people have like, there's this one channel I follow that has a puma, and it's like, it's like the friendliest cat, but like,
or like
gigantic.
Sometimes like Russians have like really big cats.
Yeah, they're Russian.
Yeah. That's all there is. That's your explanation.
Yeah, they are Russian.
Yeah, big cats.
They have like a gigantic fence. So like
to keep the cat in.
To keep the cats in. There's more than one. They have two big cats.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just have one.
Yeah, they have a puma and a cheetah.
Cool.
I love that cat. I love those cat. The cheetah like picks on the puma. So like he looks big, but then like you see him next to her, and it's like much faster and more spry.
Whee!
Oh my god, I always forget where that shit is. I wasn't even looking.
Somebody is Lopsy is asking, where are these Korean MS Paint animations?
It's like just like shit on the lost internet that I'll never find again. There's a lot of like Korean MS Paint stuff that is like, oh right, there was like this whole like comic series that I don't know how else to find but looking up Korean comic. It's like Korean comic funny. I still have no idea what it's called, but it's like the funniest shit ever.
Funny. I love when it's
like
funny.
I'm really into soy jacks. I love the soy jack wiki.
You know, I already went up there and got that exit, right?
No, I'm like not even paying attention. All right, but I have to get the other one, right?
Yeah, there's more.
So like I was about to discover it by accident.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, what? No!
Yellow paint.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You took the joy out of me exploring this game that I'm really trying to get through.
Time. Oh, it's almost 11, really?
Wow.
My goodness, time flies. We started a little late tonight, but I'm definitely getting to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week. Like, I thought summer would be relaxing, but I'm getting out more because my son needs to stay active. I'm getting out all the time now. Rock climbing and swimming. You know, fun, but it's exhausting. Mama needs rest. But I'm happy to play another 15 minutes of this.
Yeah.
Heroes and villains. Well, like I said, my hero is the Australian father who made a very simple application for Windows called Kids Menu. You can look it up if you Google, hooray, if you Google Kids Menu open source as one word, Kids Menu, you'll find it. And it is really, really simple to set up. And it just basically, like, if your kid, you give your kid the login, they log into their user account, and no, I thought you could, for some reason I thought you could tongue that out. Your kid logs in, and all they see is the menu screen of all of the programs that you have linked to their account, and that's all they can do.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember Packard Bell had like Kid Zone?
Yep.
It's like that.
Yeah, it doesn't prey on your child in any way. It doesn't try to push some shit for them to buy or collect information about
Hello,
them.
it is me, Bunsy Bunny. I am your friend.
Yeah, it doesn't try to sell Bonsai Buddy to your fucking kid.
And Oscar's like a week later.
Yeah. They don't try to haunt your child and inhabit your child's body and turn them into a demon. So huge Thingus Hero award for this father, whose kids I'm sure are now fully grown, who made this program he made available. And
like 13 years ago.
Like 13 years ago, that nobody else has attempted to make. So thank you to this guy. I'm sure other people are still downloading it all the time. They're going on the same search that I went on, and they're finding one option. But thank you to that guy, big time hero, the developer of Kids Menu. What about villains? Who hate?
Oh,
why am I even trying?
Yeah, who do we hate on? I mean, I guess YouTube cartoon reviewer types and other sort of content farm-ish people who just like churn out like really low effort shit. Like I don't think people should get paid for their cat pictures. I think the cats deserve to get paid.
Right, they're exploiting the cats. Well, you remember the owners of that cat with the tongue that hung out of his mouth? A grumpy cat.
Okay.
Yeah. Grumpy Cat died, obviously. He was treated very poorly. His original name was Tard, by the way.
Yeah.
And the owner pretended that that was short for tartar sauce. And Grumpy Cat would show up at events, highly sedated.
Yeah.
And he must have had a pretty miserable life. And those people should rot in hell, quite frankly, for giving us, for not only abusing that cat, but also giving us some of the worst internet content of all time.
Yeah.
That we're still living under. I still feel like we're living under that.
Yeah. Grumpy Cat. Yeah, like, just that one image of the cat is exploiting it. But like that one image is all we'd ever need of that cat.
Exactly.
We didn't need it to appear at events. That's just like pushing.
Yeah. No, they could have.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Like, I mean, don't just do that to a person either.
No, don't bring a person to a book signing event.
Yeah, don't force like some old guy that was in a thing to come out just so you can take a video of him.
Right, that's what they did to Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That's what they did to him, folks. Cute.
Yeah.
All right, so Thingus villain, all these hacks and losers who have been milking the talent or beauty in their lives.
Hack loser who contacted the chatter and said, "Can I get you to be a writer for my Elsa Spider-Man crossover?"
Oh, absolutely villain material. And then got mad. Write your own fucking Elsa Spider-Man crossover. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. or tell a computer to do it. You have every right to now. Just like, you know, sidestep the human entirely if you're gonna treat a human like you treat an AI.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
An AI is like that skeleton bone. I could kill him, and he loves it.
He does love it. He loves being bones for a while. He gets up so he can do it again. He comes right toward you. He wants more.
Yeah, he's waiting to be emboned again.
Embone me.
But people use people that way. It's like, that was like 8 frames late. What the fuck? It's like, it's been a while since we deboned this guy.
Yeah. Don't use people like a
It's
pile of
like,
bones.
we don't need him anymore. We're bored of him. It's like, now he's deleted from the game's memory.
Right, we don't do the bone guy anymore.
Yeah.
And we've already had our fun. We don't do him anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's free, like Genie.
Just sucking people dry until they're nothing but bones.
And then jumping on their bones for fun.
Mm-hmm. Villains.
Yeah.
And also this little motherfucker. I hate
He's
him.
climbing up the wall. I used to annoy the shit out of my siblings by saying that.
Well,
He's climbing up the wall.
Yeah, it was like one of those things that mom thought was cute. And we might have thought was funny like one time, but you just kept saying it because that's what you do when you're a kid. You just like, you get traction one time and then you just keep trying it. That's not how it works, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned.
You learned.
He'll learn.
He'll learn. Oh, yeah. No, Oscar's learning. Oscar's learning. He doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, yeah?
He doesn't repeat the same joke that he just got a laugh from you. He knows. He knows. We had enough times where I was just like, you know, man, that was a really funny joke, and that felt good when we laughed, right? But, you know, we laughed because we were surprised. And, like, I just take him through it like the kindest heckler you've ever had. And he gets it.
Yeah. You gotta be honest with him. You're really funny people, and he's gonna be so funny when he grows up.
Oh man, yeah, he's developing it, you know. Yeah,
he's pretty funny.
He's already very funny. He's hilarious. He just you know, he's developing his delivery.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You need that awkward phase. You have to try out humor. You have to try to be funny. That's what I feel like we do on the show. That's how I advertised it.
Yeah, that we're trying to be funny. Exactly.
I think we are funny, but like, you have to try to be funny.
Yeah,
And it doesn't always go well.
We're funny and we're trying to be funny.
I just want to be funny.
Why can't I be funny? Can't you just tell me I'm funny? Tell me funny.
I just want to be good at this game. I just want to be good at something.
Oh my god, Chibi.
Yeah.
I just want to be good at something, he says.
Yeah. It's like, you think about that in the wrong order. Like, being good at something is, you should think about the something first.
Yeah, why don't you think about what the something could be?
Yeah, like, there are a lot of things I was interested in as a kid, like football. I thought I was gonna be like a football player at one point because I played football with my friends like every day. But like, that, you know, that's like when kids say, I'm gonna be an astronaut. Like, they never become an astronaut.
No.
I'm gonna be president. They never become president.
It's just a rare job. They want it because only a few people ever have gotten to do it.
Yeah. But like, football players, you know, there is a path to that. If you're a really dumb kid, you can just play football.
I mean, astronaut and football are a little bit the same, right? Because you give your body over to that. Like, you work so hard, and then one day you don't make the cut, and that's that, right?
Yeah.
Astronauts maybe get strung along a little longer than football players.
Yeah.
But you know, same idea. Like, you wanted to go to outer space. Well, you got told a lot of times that you would actually go to outer space before they decided at the last second that you weren't going to outer space.
Yeah.
And that's like most astronauts' lives, right?
Yeah, I would assume that they don't see like actually going to space as ever happening. Like they're just like waiting, like they'll be ready if they have to go to space.
If they have to, yes. If they must.
But like that's not their call.
That's not, well, yeah, but I mean, a lot of these people are like, I'm fucking going to space, right? Like, like these are very ambitious people.
I don't know. How many people are we sending to space nowadays?
Almost none.
Yeah.
And the spaceships seem to be getting worse.
Yeah.
'Cause they're all from private companies.
We're going to space, to the moon. We're sending a Doge to the moon. Yeah, that's another animal that died. Another meme animal. The Doge dog.
The Doge.
Yeah.
How did it die?
It was like 17.
Oh, like the actual corgi?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it was like a Shiba.
Oh, right, it was a Shiba. We got time for like another level or two. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Get to a point.
Time to get to a point.
Let's get to like the next
The next save, yeah. All right. Oops. Let's see. Maybe I can. I think you can save whenever you go to the star. Oh, it's not the stars. All right. Well, we're almost at a fortress.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Should we do special world before we go?
I mean, I don't know if we'll get there soon enough to. No! I'm not going after that Yoshi. You crazy? Why does everyone jump here? What kind of world is this? Just like, this is just like little sister world where everyone's jumping on you to annoy you?
Yeah, we often talk about our older brother and our little sister.
No, I'd like them to tell their own story someday. Maybe we'll have them on as special guests at some point.
Yeah, we should play some games that they remember well.
It's
like,
true.
Like we should do some Gauntlet with Artie.
Oh my goodness, yeah. If our siblings ever want to be on the show, then we'll make it happen. If our siblings ever speak to us again. I'm making it sound that way. Oh my god. Where do these bombs come from?
Yeah, she sent me a message like the other day. It was like cosplayers as Dog of Wisdom.
Cool.
It's like they looked like those two girls we met at MagFest.
Yeah,
as the dogs.
They all look like that.
Yeah, there's like
Nice.
vanilla and chocolate.
They're hot.
They're hot, yeah.
That's good. That's a good wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they made Dog of Wisdom hot, which I thought was not possible.
Right. They did it. They did it. I mean, that's always possible, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
All right, we're almost there to Vanilla Secret.
Yeah, like they made Sunny Miami hot. Mm-hmm. That Pixar character with the giant tits. She's like a mermaid sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a huge fan base of that. There's a lot of fan art of that.
Mm-hmm. Of that mermaid?
Yeah, like that character that appears for like one thing in
Man, this level's so fun.
one little cartoon.
I guess that was formative for a lot of people, eh?
I see it as significant. That's a great design, and they never wanted, like, with the progression of CG power, they never went beyond that. And it looks like you could make it in 10 minutes in Blender.
Well, yeah, because you can't design a hot person by using a standard model for a person.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess not, no.
So if that's what you always start from instead of a drawing, instead of an outlandish drawing that highlights the things that actually inspire people's like interest, you know?
Yeah.
Like you got to be drawing it like and then turn that into CG if you can, right? But if you're starting from just like a realistic woman, that's not anything. That's not a distinctive cartoon character. That's not Lara Croft.
Yeah.
That's not Tifa. That's not the girl from what was that volleyball game?
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no, you need an offbeat design to find that kernel of the erotic about
that
cartoon
game
woman.
is so not hot. That volleyball game.
I've never played. I mean, I just remember
You're
the
supposed
promo.
to think it's hot.
You're supposed to think it's hot.
You're supposed to think it's hot.
You're not allowed to not like it. You're
I suppose I think it's hot. But yeah, like looking at it now, it's like you can see how much is wrong with it. Like the colors are so like gray. It looks like dull, and like the big attraction of that game was the breast physics.
right.
That reminds me. I played a game called Party Animals. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's like it's like a brawler. It's like you beat up your friends. It's amazing. It's like really, there's like a lot of physics in
Gotcha.
it. Like the stage is like crumbling below, and like your body is like a fat little animal dude. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
Oh, cool.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was laughing my ass off.
Ah, good game. How
Yeah, good
nice.
shit.
What a treat.
Yeah.
Sounds like we both played some good games this week.
Yeah. I just heard this game. It's from like last year.
Hot. You
You need to think that.
You think it's hot.
You think it's hot. Oops.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, I mean, Lara Croft, you know, you're supposed to think she's hot.
Yeah, and if you don't, then you're gonna get demolished at school. Go ahead, get in line. Think
yeah,
she's
you're
hot.
gay if you don't like this. You're gay if you don't like. That's the thing now. It's like they don't say you're gay, but they say fuck you if you don't like my ship.
If you don't like my ship,
Like if you don't like the characters I see as in a relationship with each other.
right? It's irrelevant whether you're gay or not now, but you still have to think it's hot.
Yeah, like that was that then. It's like Lara Croft, so hot. Agree,
So hot.
disagree.
So hot, have to think it's hot.
But you know, it's just like, I don't know, like I guess what Japan was making seemed hotter.
It was definitely different, you know?
Yeah.
We were looking for something fresh. But who's done that for us lately? Neither east nor west.
Nah.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, they don't push hot girls anymore. They don't want to even like have hot girls. They have a girl because they always like are remaking the same exact game, and it's like they make her less hot. It's like
They
okay.
make her less. Well, yeah, because that's not what we're into anymore. We're not into hot anymore.
We're not into hot girls. Or
Well-
we're not into like hot anything.
We're not into like being overt about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because woo! Because People are still feeling things. There's still fire in our loins. But don't you dare express it. I mean, it exists in places. It exists in weird, horny, independent video games.
Yeah.
It exists on NeoCity's websites. It exists on some instances of Mastodon that I will never see. It exists in people's weird IRC channels and shit that they're still running.
Yeah.
It's still out there. People are still being horny somewhere. And fun is still being allowed somewhere. This I believe. Right. It used to be like Lara Croft or you're gay, and now it's like my one true pair or you're homophobic. Right. They flipped the script. Same shit. It still sucks. It's okay. It's okay. Because that stuff can be irrelevant. Like, I mean, when you're a teenager, it can't. There's no escape. But when you grow up, you can say, oh, you people aren't well. And you can walk away.
Yeah, like, you can't walk away when you're on a school bus with a kid who's like, hey Josie, hey, you think she's hot? What, you gay?
Oh my god, just the stupidest kid ever. Just this kid who like barely has a pea rattling around in his
Calling
head.
me Josie.
Why did he call you Josie? Josie? What is that? Did he not know your name? He was thinking of a female version of Joe?
I don't know. He's being a dick.
That guy might have had worms in his brain. I think you should have been sorry for him.
I think he did. He was like always like calling us gay for having a Nintendo DS, like playing Nintendo DS.
What's a man's video game to him?
You gotta get the PSP. It's got the exact same graphics as PS2.
What the fuck? Who is this? This guy's dead in a ditch, by the way.
This kid had the same first name as me.
Oh.
He
was mad. He was threatened.
He had no. I was threatened. he moved here and was in the same class as me, and suddenly he was like above me in roll call because his name was like Jonathan G and then an A.
Oh no. Okay, that would drive me pretty insane. And then if he was also my bully, that would really, really suck.
Well, that was years later, but like it was just like years and years of this kid always giving me shit. And like I almost didn't get into that filmmaking class because of him.
Oh man.
Because it was fall, but I sent in my portfolio and they made an exception for me.
What year are we talking here?
I was in like my junior year of high school.
We should get into high school tales sometime.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a few of my own.
Well, I was just telling one.
Yeah, no. I mean, it sounds like. Shut up! I mean, the thing is, like, you did get into the film program.
Yeah,
and like I
did.
said, this guy is dead in a ditch now.
I know, but he made it so difficult. He was always there, and then when I walked home, he was still there because he lived close to us.
He knew that you didn't want it enough, so he pushed you.
Yeah.
So that you would want it the most.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until now.
He was a little angel sent from heaven.
Little angel.
Yeah. Thingus hero. Jonathan G. A.
Jonathan, what are you, gay? This is like this fucking movie Van Helsing, and he was like, "Look at that! Look how hot they are! Look how hot they are! fucking vampire women or some shit. They're like pale looking.
Dampiers.
It's like, it's gross. It's like, what, you gay? Like, not thinking that's hot.
Like a woman with like a gray face, right?
Yeah,
a woman with
like
no blood in her body.
Woman. Jonathan
Wait, I like
Gay. Oh, wait, Jonathan Gay is a real person.
Jonathan Gay is a real person. Wait, who's
that's
that?
That's the creator of Macromedia Flash.
Oh.
Absolute hero to me.
A good guy.
A good guy.
Okay, so you're willing to share your name with somebody if they hold up to certain standards. All right. We should call it a night. What are our final thoughts for the night?
Thingus hero Rumiko Takahashi.
Of course, yes.
I don't fucking give a shit about Ranma 1/2.
No.
But Urusei Yatsura is the best show I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's just for making like 500 million pages of manga that look cool. Like that alone, you know, that elevates you beyond anything almost any Western comic artist can.
Well, Western comic artists do that too, but they just die in obscurity. In Japan, they like give a shit about them. Maybe?
Right, you're considered a master. You get a formal name when you draw a certain number of comic book pages. Everyone refers to you as if you're the master of your craft.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and Rid Taro, who directed that show. He also made the Little Bits.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. We can't get into the little bits now, but I sure would like to at some point. Like this Nick Jr. elf show I really like.
So good. Made by the master.
Cute. All right. That's good. I want to crack into that a bit.
Yeah.
I'll make myself a note about the little bits. Shows for babies. You know, I do read books and do things other than watch these cartoons on Nick Jr. in 1992.
This cartoon is so mean-spirited. Why would he do that? That's just such a mean thing to do, and it makes me lose all focus. It makes me pop out of the cartoon and start thinking about my life. Start thinking about my YouTube channel and what I can monetize.
Yeah, you really don't want those cartoons to make you start thinking about your life. That would be bad.
Yeah.
I hope this episode of Thingus has helped you to start thinking about your life. Or if you don't want to do that, to forget about your life.
Yeah.
Either way.
And work on your project. And don't work on it like a YouTuber guy would work on it.
Where you just like film yourself working on it.
Well, I mean, that's actually showing people you're doing it.
All right. This is the last thing I'll say. And I'll get your opinion on it too. But I saw like a post one day, like an inspirational post that was like, whatever your project is, just open it every day. Just open the file every day. That's enough. And I was just like, no, it's not. You got to do way more than that. That's my feeling about it.
Oh, my feeling is like, don't look at it. Don't look at it for weeks and weeks. And then it's like working on it again, like nothing happened.
Ah, you need space.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to be totally monogamous to it. I cannot look at anything else until it's done.
Oh, yeah.
And if that takes years, then I live in misery for years.
Damn. I mean, should I be like that? Should I be more focused?
No, you know your process. You know what you do. You know what you need to do to get it done.
I've been trying to keep focused this year.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to zero in and let all the other stuff fall away.
Yeah, I think I might actually spend the next 18 days trying to finish a video.
Cool. Well, you heard it here first, guys. The counter is on. 18 days from now, Joe will be
it's 17 now.
17 days from now, Joe shall be releasing a new video.
Maybe.
Which we can all look forward to. We're going to be clapping like seals and drinking it up like the milk that it is. Happy Father's Day in advance to all the dads out there. All the dads that we love best. All the dads who bought us video games and gave us 5 minutes to get to a point before they shut it off. And yeah, all the dads who even now help us with tech problems when the ColecoVision stops working. Lots of love to the dads.
Yeah, we're really reliant on him for a lot of this. Like,
oh yeah, if the games work in here, it's because Mike set it up for us. No dad, no games, as we say. Like those bumper stickers that say no food, no farms, no food.
no bees, no food.
No bees, no food. That's true. You know, don't give the farmers all the credit.
Yeah, they just use machines. Bees use their hands.
Individually getting all those berry bits ready for you.
Yeah, bees work on Father's Day.
They do. There are no fathers in the bee world, though.
They die.
Yeah. Anyway. What was I gonna go out on? I hope you all enjoyed the sweetness of summer. Bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.